Hello and welcome to a tutorial on how to use the Dickinsonian on the Dickinson College Archives website. The Dickinsonian was founded in 1872 and is Dickinson College's student newspaper. At the time of this recording, Dickinson's archive staff had digitized every issue from 1872 to 2019, and they're all available on our website. This is important because the Dickinsonian is potentially the best resource to learn how Dickinson, or especially Dickinson students, reacted to certain events, or to see what life was like at the college at a particular time. To access these digitized Dickinsonian issues, simply click on the Dickinsonian tab right here on the left-hand side of your screen underneath Archivable Material. When we get here to the home page, we'll notice that there are several options. Most notably, there's a search bar right here. This search bar will allow us to search the summaries of and tags for each issue, but it will not allow us to search the text of the actual newspapers. This means that we are searching summaries of the newspaper issues rather than the newspaper issues themselves. For example, we could use this to look up the Dickinsonian, the college's annual parody paper, because the Dickinsonian would be mentioned in the summary, as you can see. However, if we go back and scroll down, we'll see that there's an option to browse all Dickinsonian issues. So if we click that, we'll get here to a second home page of sorts. And we'll now have the option to search by year, and there's also the option to search summaries right here. And again, this will only search the summaries for the issues, not the full text of the newspaper issues themselves. And then we can also browse all the issues that we have digitized if we just scroll down, and that's in chronological order. If we browse by year, this is actually sorted by calendar years and not academic years. So for this exercise, we're looking for the time that Martin Luther King Jr. spoke on Dickinson's campus, which was in 1961. So we'll click that, and then when we apply. Now when we click this first issue here, we'll see a summary and a variety of tags. This summary is usually about a paragraph or a few sentences long and will contain an outline of the major stories from that particular issue, and the tags are all hyperlinks. So if we'll click them, we can see other Dickinsonian issues that also refer to that particular tag. And then at the bottom of the screen we have the actual issue. So we'll click full screen here. When we first get here, the cover of the issue that we're looking at is on the right hand side, and this on the left hand side is the last page of the previous issue. And from here we can see every issue of the Dickinsonian from that academic year. In this case we can see every issue from September 30th, 1960 to June 3rd, 1961. And we can browse these issues by using the arrow keys on the screen or the arrow keys on your computer, like on your keyboard. And then if we double click, we'll zoom in. Or there's also on the top right here a magnifying glass where you can be a little bit more specific with your zooms, and then you can drag with your mouse. If we want to do a full text search of every issue from this academic year, we can use the search magnifying glass at the top of the screen and type whatever we're looking for. So it's this one right here. And again, we're looking for Martin Luther King Jr., so we can type him in. And we'll see any time he's mentioned in the paper. And we can scroll through and see there's a series of sentences or sentence fragments that will mention whatever we search. In this case, it's Martin Luther King. So we can click here. We can just click whatever option seems the most relevant, and we can see here Dr. King to talk soon at Allison. And if we go over here, we can read about sort of a preview or an advertisement. And if, let's say, we wanted to see the summary of what he said, or what the Dickinsonian writer said about it, we see here that he's referred to as Dr. King. So we can go here and try that. And if this is page 138, then we can skip ahead to page 150. And here we see Dr. King lectures on 3 dimensions of life to capacity chapel crowd. And then we can read this article to see what he talked about. And of course, we can search for whatever terms we want. Some particular ideas might be things like the library, maybe softball, and then let's say maybe admissions. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions about searching the Dickinsonian or anything else related to the Dickinson Archives or the Dickinson Archives website, please contact us at archives@dickinson.edu.